Hey there, and welcome back to Big Buck Canoe. This is part 2 of attaching the outer stem. Now, this is what it's supposed to look like when you're done. And you'll notice on this corner here, you've got 3/4 inches of depth, and then down here toward the end, it goes down almost to 1/8 of an inch so that it fits the profile of the canoe and doesn't stick out at the back. When you're putting on the screws for your stem, just make sure you know where the screws are going to be for your brass stem band when you're done, so you don't put them accidentally in the same place. So just plan that out a little bit before you attach it. Now when you go to attach your stem, before you actually glue it on, you want to remember that if you happen to blow through a little bit into the inside of the canoe, I mentioned before it's not the end of the world if you do that, but if you do, just put on a piece of shaving and then tape it down, and that keeps your epoxy from going through the hole and messing up the inside of your canoe, making a bit of a mess on the inside. So do that first, and then when you drill your pilot holes for your screws, you want to pick yourself up a countersink tool. It's worth all the money, and that's number 6 is good for this application. What's nice is the screws and the bits are all number coded. So this is a number 6 countersink, and that matches up with your number 6 screws that you want to use to attach it. 1 inch is probably good. That'll get you through your first stem, and then 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch into your inside stem so that you attach them good and firm. So those are the tools you'll need. And then when you go to shape your stem, you always want to draw a line down the middle, because when you start shaping with the planer, you kind of forget where the middle is and you end up maybe a little bit skewed off to one side or the other. But if you got your line, it's always a good guide, and the front of your stem should be about 3/8 of an inch wide and sort of a dull point when you're done. Pick yourself up a nice sharp planer, a great tool for shaping the stem. They run about $25 for starters. You can also get yourself a power planer. They make the job a little bit easier as well. Now remember, when you built your stems, you kept all your grains running in the same direction in this 3-ply piece, and that comes in handy at this point, because when you're planing, you always want to plane with the grain, and once you get through your first level, if the second piece is also going in this direction with the grain, then you don't end up tearing it. So keep that always in mind when you're cutting your pieces on the table saw, not to mix up the directions and keep them all running the same. So once you're done that and you end up attaching your stem and shaping it, you're ready to sand the whole canoe, and then you get a nice contour with the stem when you're finished. And screwing it temporarily to the canoe makes a great workbench when you want to use your planer. It puts it in a nice position for working with, and it's almost better than putting it on a workbench. So good luck, and hope it turns out well. Have a great day.